we talked about how this one, I mean, they all sting, but this one stings. But we also talked about, I thought we played hard. I thought we played together. And we echoed that. I thought we had some big minutes by certain players, of course, Ice, but Michaela Moore came in and gave us a huge spark. I thought Heavenly Greer came in and had a presence inside. And so the other thing we talked about was they were 6 for 11 from the free throw line at halftime. And they finished, 28 for 39. And that was an area that we knew that they were going to try to get downhill, try to create that momentum to get to the free throw line. But again, we went 24 times. So I thought we matched a little bit of that intensity, but I just thought it was just key moments where the ball didn't fall or key possessions. Maybe we didn't get that rebound, second chance opportunity, but it was not for a lack of competitiveness or a lack of fight by the team. And then we just said, hey, we have to learn from this stuff. And we will. It's a locker room that wants to. It's a locker room that's not satisfied with the outcome. It's a locker room that is still competing and still fighting and knowing that there's a lot of Big 12 games to play. But these are just teachable moments where we have to go back and continue to learn and grow to put 40 full minutes together.
Coach, can you explain to me what has happened in the fourth quarter? You guys were up by double digits in the third quarter, and you guys ended up losing it. Is there any specifics like foul trouble or not making the shots?
Well, we're never going to really complain about the calls, but there were just key possessions where we might have put them on the line, or we probably rushed a little bit on offense. Maybe we bring it out and execute a little better, but it could go either way. We could say she was straight up versus the call. We could say we went in for the rebound and 50-50 ball and the hustle plays, because there were so many of those plays down the stretch. So it's just finishing plays. I would say that we got them defensively and offensively. So it wasn't just one thing. It was just making sure we finished those plays.
Coach, was there a reason Toscano didn't start tonight?
No reason. We felt like we needed a little bigger matchup, and we wanted to play the two bigs. And so sometimes when you see Ty in there, we have one single post, but this one we put the two bigs in, and we had a little bit more height. So nothing bad.
The zone worked well for most of the game, but then he's got some one-on-one looks and gave you some problems the last 5 minutes. Can you just sort of discuss what maybe happened there that she was able to kind of take advantage of that late?
Well, and I thought the zone was key. I mean, they want to get downhill. They want to attack those lane lines. I thought we did a phenomenal job keeping them out of the paint. And even when Hayes got the ball, you saw us bring kind of the double. We corralled her. We didn't really want a lot of one-on-one matchups. But her credit, I mean, she's an elite player in this league, and so she has that soft touch around the rim. She has a nice little fadeaway. But I don't really think it was necessarily the zone. I thought she made some tough plays with people crowding her in her space.
You mentioned those free throws and fouling down the stretch. How did being in a bonus that early in the fourth quarter kind of affect your ability to deal with defense?
Well, you saw a lot of people subbing in and out, right? And so I think it was just down the stretch. You had some lineups that probably were a little different that you hadn't seen at the end of the game, and lineups that didn't play together. But that's everyone's ready, and everyone was ready when their name was called. But I think it affected kind of who was in and the rhythm, if you will, of some of the players that were in pretty much the majority of the game.
Coach, what did it mean to have some of your Sun Devil alumni back at today's game?
I didn't hear you say that.
What did it mean to have your Sun Devil alumni back at today's game?
It was awesome, right? It was awesome just to be able to recognize them, and we want to continue to grow that. But they've paved the way, right? So to be able to be here, and it was just really an opportunity for us to say thank you, right? And honor them and just they were able to come. Some we saw last night at a meet and greet opportunity. Some came to shoot around. So it was super nostalgic for them to be back in the arena. Some of them went around campus, went on tour, and they hadn't been back for a while. So any opportunity that we can celebrate our alums and just thank them for all they've done and what they mean to us, we love to do.
Questions for JV?
Jalen, so you've had your 20 plus points of your career. Can you take me through how impressive it is for you to have this type of performance for today?
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I just work. I'm a workhorse. I'm in the gym before practice. I'm in the gym after practice. We in the gym during practice. So just making sure that I'm well-rounded in everything that I do, because when we play better teams, they're going to scout my drive. Like, there's a couple charges I had today. I can't have those. So jumping on two, make sure I shoot and rise above shooters, or stepping back to hit my wide open threes to make them have to come out the garden, because then it opens the lane for our post players. So just being well-rounded, watching film, and understanding what I do well and how could I improve after every single game. That's what's my biggest.
Anything else?
Jalen, how do you see your leadership early in your time here at Cincinnati last 2 years?
I love my team to death, and there is nothing that I wouldn't do for any of them. So the respect that they have for me, it genuinely just drives me to want to be better. It makes me, I'm like our butterfly. I'm our little social butterfly. I'm everywhere with the team all of the time, and just for them to have that respect for me, it helps me lead them, because I know that you trust me enough to let me lead you guys, and that in itself it's more than enough for me to just keep going and doing everything that they need me to do.
Jalen, you're really extraordinary, but you're also like a rebounder.
Crazy, right? I got you.
That's something that Coach has emphasized time and time again. It's just what are your kind of feelings about that and being able to impact your team?
I was so excited, y'all. I tried to get 10, I really did. It didn't work, but it's okay. We're gonna get it next game. Just making sure that I'm intentional about it. Like, I think my problem with rebounding is I'm not always intentional about it, and to know when you're playing a team and Hayes, she's gonna get that rebound. So we was neck and neck today, but I definitely think I just had to key in on it and make sure that it was a focus of mine to do that for my team today.
Everybody good?
I have another question about Nevaeh Parkinson's national anthem. How cool it is to listen to her singing ahead of the game today. Did it kind of motivate the Sun Devils to fight hard today?
Vega sings all the time. She has the voice of an angel, literally all the time. She speaks and she's singing so just to see her, we didn't even know. So when they called her and it was a surprise, we were like, oh my God, and it just turned everybody up. I think we came out swinging just because Vega done started the song. But maybe she didn't sing every
No, it's just beautiful, and that's something that she loves doing, and just to have the opportunity to do it. And she didn't have a lot of practice. That's how good she is.
No, that was just on the spot. Yeah, girl. She did it.
And we're proud of her.